Hey guys, welcome back to the Pineapple Podcast.
Despite what Ben probably thinks, it's actually Friday right now.
You're closer than you were before.
That's true.
Closer.
So, what are we talking about?
I don't know.
We were talking about Jeff Bezos going to space.
Well,
We don't really know anything about that, though,
Yeah,
other
we're
than
not
that.
talking about
So,
We,
Alright,
we
Dr.
have
Ben.
like topics for like books and other we read and podcasts that we listen to, but I haven't listened to another podcast. We read Muscle and a Shovel, but I don't know if you want to talk about it this week.
probably not yet. I don't know. So what what was the Minecraft?
okay.
Steve,
So, yeah, there's a rumor going around that Minecraft Steve is going to come to Smash because, so it's Minecraft's like 10th anniversary. That's one
That's
thing.
it? It seems like the game's been around for
No,
longer.
it's only been out since like 2009.
yeah.
Holy
But
cow.
okay, so there's that. There's the Xbox and Nintendo are working more together now, which is cool. And this one's been debunked, but like Xbox changed their logo on Twitter to
Oh.
like with the flames thing, like the Super Smash Bros. Things. That was actually for Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
So that part was debunked, but it's still very possible. Oh yeah, and then the Smash Brothers YouTube channel uploaded a private video, and that usually happens when they're going to announce something. So it's possible. I would be so down to have Minecraft Steve in Super
That'd be
Smash Brothers.
hilarious.
That would be
You're-
so sick.
I
Oh,
would, yeah,
that would
I
be
definitely
amazing.
would approve of that.
That's funny. Reminds me, on the subject of Smash Bros. Ben, why don't you explain the modded Smash used to have for the with the skins?
Oh yeah. So I mean, yeah, like in all the Smash Brothers games, like people would mod them and stuff. And there was ones for the last one. I don't
It
think
was
they
the
have
Wii U
any.
one, I think.
Yeah, they don't have any for Switch yet. I don't think because it's not. It's only been out for like a couple months.
Yeah,
But like, you could do ones where it was skins, and so you could have like
Shrek.
Ike be Darth Vader,
Yeah,
and like
it's like Darth Vader. I remember
Shrek was like
Shrek,
Ganondorf.
Trump. Who was
You
Trump?
could do like Donald Trump was just Ganondorf too. You could do Rob be Thomas the Tank Engine, which was so funny because it just like
Yeah.
it just like covered all of Rob, so it just looked like nothing was hitting you except for just like the side of Thomas the Tank Engine. It was so good. There's a lot of good ones. Kermit, probably the best one was Kermit. Some of them were
Yeah.
better done than others. Like some of them even had voices. Like the best one was probably Kermit the Frog being Ryu, and like it did like a Kermit voice
Yeah.
instead of the Ryu
And
voice.
then
It was
some
like,
of them were actual.
"Hadouken!"
Some of them were actual like
Shoryuken.
the professional gamers had some
Yeah,
skins.
no, they were weird.
So it was like a human face just
Yeah,
like on it.
but yeah, those were fun. They kind of sometimes they like crashed, but like
Yeah.
you know,
Dude, that was like the funniest thing I'd ever seen.
those
Just,
were
like,
those are fun. They're so much fun.
you kind of bring in like on an SD card or something.
Yeah, yeah, you had to like
The
go through a
mods.
browser. Yeah, you had to put them on an SD card and go through like a browser. It was weird.
It was
Makes
very
sense.
Yeah,
fun. But
Are you into like the modding community?
not really. Like
just that one.
just that one
for
because I thought it was
Smash.
really funny.
It was
And
hilarious.
it was really easy too.
That makes sense.
But yeah, no.
I think the only mods that I've gotten were for Beat Saber. Since we
Oh,
got
dude, I
an
haven't played Beat
Oculus.
Saber. Yeah, no. No, I don't play very many games that like where there's many mods. Period.
Yeah,
Yeah,
me
makes
neither.
But
sense.
like,
I think a lot of like GTA stuff has tons of mods. And
yeah, I've never been into GTA.
Me neither.
Just kind of.
I remember this one mod I saw on YouTube. It was so funny. It was the Note 7, and someone made a mod on GTA where you would throw a Note 7, but it was like a grenade.
That's funny.
That's funny.
That is true. That's good. Yeah.
That is good. So, anything else? for-
Samsung sued the person that made that mod. It was- They're just like,
I don't know how you can sue somebody for that. It's not really. I don't feel like that's something.
Did they win?
I don't
would
know.
say I don't think they did probably because that's
It was
doesn't
really
seem
funny
like legal
though.
grounds.
Hey,
That's funny.
we pretty much talked about video game stuff throughout the whole time.
Let's
Any
see.
other stuff?
No, I talked about Splitgate earlier.
Yeah.
Said you guys should play it. It's pretty cool.
What the heck? I don't have an alarm going off. Anyways, Animal Crossing for Switch is gonna come out this year.
Hey,
Love Animal Crossing. It's a
I'm
good
just waiting
game.
for the Harry Potter Pokemon Go.
Yeah, no.
It's called
It's
Wizards
just-
Unite.
Yeah.
Dude,
I think it was
You
like
just, through your wallet.
like a month ago by now. Owen
Your
posted
keys.
Owen posted a picture of himself at the Sony studios.
Olin Rogers did.
Yeah, and people think that he's gonna like make a Final Space video game.
Ooh, that would be
Bro,
cool. That'd be cool.
that would be quality.
It would, but also those are hard to do. Like when you make a game off of like a 2D cartoon, like they've done Adventure Time games and like not very many of them like
South Park.
okay, yeah, if you make a game like that, then it works. But like if you try to make like an action game where it's like 3D, then it does not work very
Yeah.
Moonface, bro.
Because like,
I'm going to Stillwater Parlor in October.
dude, it's a good place.
I don't think
I'm
we
going
talked
there for
about
the-
Final Space.
I'm going to for
Love
the
the
X6
podcast.
convention.
It was
but
so good.
I'm literally like, okay, I'm gonna take an Uber there. if I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
know this.
Dude, Final Space was so good.
Season 2's be here pretty soon in the fall, right?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't think he's announced when it's happening.
I mean, I know like 4 months ago by now he said he was starting on it, so maybe,
Yeah.
maybe next fall,
Maybe.
latest.
At the latest.
But
I think it's coming out sooner than that.
Really good though.
well, so did y'all also watch it on the TBS app on your phone?
I did
'Cause
like
it's
the
free.
first episode. Well, no, some of them weren't. Some of them were locked.
Yeah.
You have to.
You have to have,
you
like,
have
a
to put in
cable
your cable
subscription.
provider
Oh,
on some of them. Some of them were free sometimes, but other times they weren't. But yeah, no. Watched
We
all
had a
that.
cable service, so
Yeah.
we just put in our thing.
Yeah, that was a good show.
basically.
Very good show.
Who was it yesterday? Oh yeah, it was Tristan Herbert. Where like he had never heard of Olin Rogers on Thursday night. It was
Yeah,
like, dude, just go watch Ghost in the Stalls, and then after that, you'll just binge them all.
it's true. What a guy.
So.
A true legend.
Basically.
Yeah, he's definitely made a name for himself in the past couple of
Mhm.
years.
Yeah, finally got a million
Tristan Herbert
subscribers.
or Olin Rogers?
Tristan Herbert and Olin Rogers.
I'm gonna say more of Olin Rogers, but
I'm
Oh,
gonna say
Whatever.
more of Tristan Herbert.
Tristan Herbert.
A
Pretty
legend.
much. So, what's up next? The ideal DC movie and smartphone. My ideal DC movie is a smartphone that comes alive and kills everyone.
Are you sure that's not
Okay.
your ideal Transformers movie? Don't
No,
let
that would be Aquaman.
what?
Aquaman is my ideal Power Rangers movie.
That doesn't make any
arm
sense.
length.
But actually, it makes a lot of sense.
No.
Okay.
Dude,
The best Power Rangers movie I've ever seen is Aquaman.
ideal DC movie is
Who would it
for-
have?
You just adapt.
Catwoman.
No.
No. You
Batwoman.
adapt All-Star Superman, the comic, and then you just make that movie. That's it. That's the whole thing. That's it.
And the villain is Deadpool.
No, that's not the villain in All-Star Superman. No, but that would be really good. I feel like Henry Cavill could do. Honestly, I feel like Henry Cavill could be a really good Superman if like Zack Snyder wasn't directing him.
I feel like Nicolas Cage would be a better Superman.
No.
Honestly, I hate.
Jack Black?
I
No.
don't. Zack Snyder is not a good director.
I
I'm gonna
mean,
come
that's
right
not
out
a
and say
secret.
it. Some people say he is, and he's not at all.
He hasn't proven it yet.
Okay, so he's made other like some people like 300.
I haven't seen it.
Me neither, but apparently that's okay. Some people
Okay.
like Watchmen's very divisive. Some people like Watchmen,
Yeah.
which apparently it's very accurate to the comic, which
I wouldn't
to
know.
give that's to his credit.
Yeah.
But like all the other movies, like Man of Steel's, it's okay.
It wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad. It wasn't very good either.
They never did anything with it afterwards.
Yeah, Batman vs Superman was bad,
Trash!
not good. Some people,
Martha.
anybody that tries to defend that movie doesn't know how movies work.
Basically.
And then let's see, Justice League. Ooh, poor Justice League. Justice League was rough. I'm
Yeah.
so sad about Justice League.
I honestly forgot that was a thing.
Yeah, it's because it's a very forgettable movie and nothing.
It's because they're like, all right, we're going to set up this dark universe. And then they made that movie. Then they're like, oh, so y'all actually aren't kidding. Y'all don't like these movies.
Yeah,
After they've set up a whole.
the coolest thing that happened in that movie was when Superman and Flash raced at the end. That was the only cool part. Like
When Supergirl's
everything
faster than
else,
both of them.
yeah, everything else was just like, oh, this is really just not good. Like, I mean, it might have been better if like there wasn't that whole like disconnect of who directed it, because like halfway through he had to leave because like his daughter, whatever, which
Yeah.
and then Joss Whedon took it over, and so it was like really tonally disconnected.
Yeah. But
Ugh. But so far, there's been only they've been doing better as they've gotten more recent with the movies, though. Aquaman was all right. Then Shazam was really good. I
Shazam
really
was
like
decent.
Shazam.
do you
Haven't
like
seen it
Shazam
yet.
better than Captain Marvel?
Captain Marvel, yeah, I'd say so. Because
That's what I was
I mean,
saying, and people didn't believe me.
I think so because Shazam was a lot more original. Like Captain Marvel was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
oh yeah, it's just
People have to know why she's an Avenger.
like like it was good, but like it wasn't like I'd watch it a whole bunch again. It's not like Winter Soldier
Right.
where it's like, oh, this is really good.
And you watched it a second time. You went back with we watched it.
I watched it twice too.
Okay,
'cause
I only
I didn't
watched it
mean to,
once.
but I did. Actually,
Yeah.
I think I may have actually watched it 3 times because I didn't mean to, because like we were going to it for something and I was like, oh, I've already seen this.
Oh yeah,
But
because like we had watched it right.
Yeah, it is
And
not
then you
better
went
the
back
second
with your
time.
family, and he didn't.
no,
like the second
it's
time.
yeah,
The
it's
plot holes are real.
in Captain Marvel. What were the plot? What plot holes? I don't even.
I'm trying to
Like-
remember.
I didn't notice anything that was a big plot hole in that movie.
Well, it didn't like age well.
Huh?
It didn't age well in my mind. Like the more I thought about the movie, I'm just like,
Yeah.
what?
It was like, yeah, it was good, but like it wasn't like it was like an Ant-Man and the Wasp good. It was like, oh, that was good, and it's
I
like
like
I'm never
Ant-Man and
gonna
the Wasp way better. Than
Yeah,
Captain Marvel.
I did too, but it's like one of those where it's like, okay, that was pretty good. I'm not really gonna
I like the
come
original
back to it
Ant-Man
much,
better.
but like
The
I like
original Ant-Man was actually pretty
Ant-Man
funny.
one's better than Ant-Man 2,
Yeah, definitely.
But like,
Ant-Man the Wasp definitely gets buried. They just had so many good movies lately,
yeah, honestly.
but
Or like Guardians of the Galaxy 2, it's like, oh, that was pretty good, but it's like
that I laughed so hard.
I
at
did
that
too,
movie.
but like the more times I watched it, the more time I realized I was like, oh yeah, this part's like they're on this planet for like an hour doing nothing. Like
Yeah.
this is really boring.
But I watched that one.
I did too. I watched that one a fair amount of times.
Well, and then it came out on Netflix, and I watched it.
yeah,
again.
yeah.
That was like a year and a half.
I haven't
ago.
seen it a ton, but if I remember watching it in theaters. It was hilarious.
Yeah, we went with like Michael Majors. that was so funny.
Dude, I can't wait for
And, like,
Guardians
Ben.
plus Thor.
Right?
That'd be cool.
The question is, will Thor be in shape?
Okay, if there's
I
not
hope
like,
they have Fat Thor. Honestly, Fat Thor is really funny.
I feel like Thor is gonna like try to remember who he was, and then it'll be like this segment where he's
Where he,
just like,
trains.
Like a
Yeah.
Rocky
Yeah,
montage?
that'd
yeah,
be
like
pretty
like a
funny.
Rocky montage
I
of
could
him
see
just
that.
like training, like trying to get back in the.
the God.
I could totally see that. No, yeah, but that guy's James Gunn's doing the next Suicide Squad too. Which,
You mean the John Cena movie?
except for basically, he's just gonna be like, "Oh, remember Suicide Squad? Me neither, because we're doing it again, and it's a complete reboot." Which is good, because that movie was bad,
The only good part
I
of it
never
was Will
saw it.
Smith.
and he wasn't even that good.
He was the best part.
That's
well,
not saying much. Really not
I
saying.
kind of
much.
liked Killer Croc a little bit.
Yeah.
He was interesting. But yeah, you got
Yeah,
Birds
some
of
of the movies
Prey.
are just like, how did those get made?
Well, John Cena's gonna be in the new Suicide Squad movie.
I would be.
so
I'm down for that.
that would be.
I'm down for that, especially with James Gunn on board. Like, that could be good. Then Joker looks pretty decent. I think.
Yeah. Also,
I've never been a fan of giving the Joker an origin story, but like, looks all right.
like the new Joker movie.
No, just like in general.
Oh.
Just like trying to give the Joker an origin story. I just don't like that.
It was just like a freak accident in the cartoon.
Yeah, exactly. Well, like,
Chemicals.
and I mean,
Yeah.
a big part of the Joker is it's like, who knows who he was? Like,
Yeah.
like there's the Killing Joke, which is like, but that one's one that's an Elseworlds thing, and two, it's like Joker's basically could just be making all of that up, basically. And so that's what's cool about the Joker.
What was the Killing Joke? I'm trying to remember.
That was a
Uh,
cartoon. It was an animated.
Yeah.
Okay.
movie. The one
I-
where
I
It
he,
was
know-
a
I know
comic
he, like-
first.
well, yeah, but then that.
It was a
movie
comic first, and then they made the movie
like,
with that pre-part that
raped Batgirl.
everybody. Well, it was consensual. It was. I'm pretty sure.
I'm trying to remember. Like, I don't
But
think I ever
regardless,
watched it. I
if
know
you
which
take
time
that
it
part out of the movie, it just plays like the comic, and it's
Oh yeah.
yeah. But you know,
There have been so many Batman cartoons.
there's a lot of the animated movies are really good.
Better than the real ones.
Some of them are pretty
No,
bad, but
I-
some of them are pretty good.
I picked up like a couple of them, like the animated cartoons, and I was like, nah.
Yeah, some of them aren't very good,
Yeah.
but like some of the Batman ones are really good.
Oh yeah, are we getting like a Scarecrow movie in a couple years?
Oh, I
Are
hope
we?
Not.
Yeah, like
I think you're
Scarecrow.
right.
I don't want centered on Scarecrow. He's not that cool.
I mean, we had one for.
You gotta
He's-
have like.
have you watched all of Gotham?
No, I haven't watched any of Gotham.
For real?
No.
That's one
Gotham,
of the shows.
I
It
don't
gets
know.
a lot better.
That's what I've
season.
heard. Gotham was just one of
Like
those shows where I was
season
like, this does
3
not
on
look
is
interesting.
it gets really good after each
Yeah?
season gets like double better.
nice. Yeah.
The Scarecrow segment was really good,
Yeah.
and then I honestly liked all the villains in
Yeah.
Gotham. The only storyline I didn't like was Poison Ivy. That shit's
Yeah.
weird.
Dude, honestly though, they should end all the CW shows. They just
They're working on it.
they've gone. It's gone too long. Like,
Well-
I didn't watch The Flash for a while, and then I got back, and my family was watching it, and I was like, oh, this got so much worse.
Yeah, I really
Like,
did.
there's like this guy, like Harrison Wells now has a French accent, but it's also just not at
different
all.
for Harrison
it's,
Wells.
Oh no, I know that, but like
Oh.
he like tries to do this like French accent, but like it doesn't even sound like a French accent, and it's like whatever accent he wants it to be, and it's like it's not hard. Also, okay, the funniest thing about
Arrow
that
was my
actor is
favorite
like
show ever.
that guy always sounds like he's whispering. 100% of the time, even when he's talking loud,
You're right.
it's like he's still whispering.
You're right.
But yeah, and like, oof.
Well, Arrow's coming to an end after
That's
this
what
season.
okay.
Flash probably only has one more season after Arrow.
Yeah,
Arrow's changed so much, like since it started.
I never.
It went through a
watched Arrow.
reboot, kind of, after season 4 or 5.
Huh.
There was a whole new team.
Yeah,
It went
I
from
And
don't
then
know.
there
like-
were 2 teams
it went
because
from,
they
like-
split. There were 2
Oh.
teams.
Like a serious superhero show to a soap opera,
Classic.
You're right.
Well, okay, it's a
To-
CW show. Let's be honest.
but it was
Every
like
show on
insane.
CW is a soap opera.
And
then
the Flash isn't
Legends-
as bad as Arrow was.
It gets bad sometimes.
The
Flash gets bad sometimes with soap opera.
It's
stuff.
real cheesy. Well, that's
It's
Flash
cheesy
is
though.
more lighthearted.
Yeah,
It is.
The Arrow was like sleeps with every other person.
Yeah.
Dude, the first 3 seasons of The Arrow are some of the best writing I've seen in a show in forever.
Yeah, and then after like season 4 and on, it just gets more like the Flash, in my opinion. Like
Probably.
a little bit more lighthearted.
Well,
than
no,
what it
because
was.
then everyone gives it a hard time for being like a Batman show.
Is Legends of Tomorrow still on?
Yes.
Why?
Because it's
I thought that
The
was a
Thing.
bad idea when they made it, and
I don't
any
like
time
it.
they've
Matthew
crossed over with
Wilson
the
and I
Flash, I'm
like
like,
it.
this is like
Matt likes
extra
that.
cheese. This
Yeah.
is the American nacho cheese.
It's different.
that's
I don't know.
weird. Yeah.
I watch it.
Maybe he's trying to like appeal to some of the younger audience, but I don't know.
Yeah. I don't either.
I don't know. I still watch when it comes out on Netflix. I'll watch Legends because there's some.
Yeah.
It's interesting enough. I mean, they go back into they travel through like historical events and stuff. and,
Yeah.
I mean, there's some where they're like fighting Nazis or whatever.
Yeah.
Just random stuff like that. There is one. A couple of times it's got real biblical, and I was like, "What?"
Oh. Yeah.
Like they go back and get like the Ark of the
Okay.
Covenant, like stuff.
No, I saw a commercial for Supergirl the other day, but it made me really mad.
I never watched the
It-
last 2 seasons. I only watched the first 2 seasons.
I haven't watched it all, but the commercial made me really mad because what they're doing is I don't know if you know what the comic Superman Red Sun is.
I know of
It's
it.
really good. It's like this one shot comic where like instead of landing in Kansas in like 1940 or
Smallville.
whatever,
Yeah.
he lands in communist Russia
Yeah.
in the 1940s, and so he
Dang.
grows up in Russia and he becomes like
Yeah.
basically
Yeah, Russian.
yeah,
superhero.
Russian Superman, and like it's so good, and Lex Luthor's in it, and it's really really good.
Isn't Lex Luthor like the good guy?
Kinda, yeah. It's crazy.
Interesting.
But
Yeah. I
there's
know
a
what
really
you're
good
talking
twist at the end, and but there was a commercial for Supergirl, and it was just like there's this Russian clone of you called Red Daughter, and I was like,
What?
really, you're gonna do this? Really? Please don't.
Dude.
It was really
I
bad.
only watched the first 2 seasons of Supergirl,
Mhm.
and it was kind of a struggle for me to keep going.
Yeah.
Like,
Sometimes
like
Martian
5
Manhunter. I
episodes,
like
it was
Martian
about-
Yeah.
Manhunter.
Sometimes the writing in those shows gets really bad. Like some of the lines, it's like, really,
Supergirl
you
was-
can't say it like
Supergirl
that.
was way too political.
Yeah. I don't know. I haven't watched it.
They always made like political references and they always talked about like like the female presidents, and this was like during the elections when Hillary was running, and then they always like when Grodd's in it, he's like I'm gonna make America Grodd again.
Oh, that's
and like
it's kind of funny actually.
There's so many political.
Why is Gorilla Grodd in
things.
that one? He's a Flash guy. That's weird.
Oh yeah, that wasn't the Flash. That one scene is, but Supergirl, there was a lot of political stuff going on during, and I was like, why?
But
Yeah.
it was trash.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I literally watched Supergirl for Martian Manhunter because he's cool.
Martian Manhunter's a cool guy. Not gonna lie.
But that's
They made a series about Martian Manhunter, like on Mars, and they just developed that. That'd be pretty
That'd be
cool.
cool.
that would be fun.
Because I remember he was like one of the white Martians, right? Originally?
Miss Martian.
Miss Martian,
is.
his daughter is.
I don't think he is. Well, that's not even his daughter. It's like
No, it's not.
I don't know how they're related. It's like his niece, maybe. I don't know.
I think it's his niece.
Yeah.
I thought Miss Martian was one of the green ones.
No, she thought she was a green one.
she
Then
was
she
white.
remembered she was a white one. It was in Young Justice. I don't remember what happened. All I know is
Yeah, it
eventually
is.
she remembered she was a white Martian.
Yeah.
She had said there was something with her memory.
Hmm.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
Dude, if they made a series on that, now that'd be lit.
That would be
That
cool.
would be good. Speaking of ending shows, Batwoman season 1 is coming out
Batwoman?
in the fall.
It's on the CW, right?
Yeah, season 1.
I'm not watching that.
It's not gonna be good.
No.
I think it's funny that so they're literally making Batwoman like 4 months after Gotham's done.
Yeah.
People
Fills
just-
the gap.
It's like what,
Yeah, I don't like that, honestly.
dude?
Because it's just gonna be another like basically all those shows are kind of the same. Like there's different plots, but like it's basically the same show.
One of my favorite parts about the CW is the villains.
Yeah, some of the villains are
Because
pretty good.
whenever you go through that first season of a superhero show on the CW, almost there's not like a big connecting storyline that's visually evident the first season. So the first
Except
season,
the
they're-
Flash.
yes, but even the Flash.
Oh yeah.
But
I mean,
my point is like you have a new villain that's like a 1 episode villain.
yeah.
And so you get to see through like a little glimpse of like how their version on each villain, and then like the finale, then like will like tie in like something. But
Oh yeah.
that's so you just get like 40 minutes of like a villain, and then it's the next one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing they didn't do justice was Red Tornado.
Yeah.
He was like the bad guy for like 20 minutes of
Yeah.
Supergirl, and I'm like, you killed him like that? I was.
I've actually heard that like the Doom Patrol show on the DC streaming service is actually really good.
They actually
Heard it's good.
Yes.
Haven't seen it.
But that streaming
Heard it's
service
good.
is in a lot of trouble.
Is it? Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm sure because it doesn't have
failing.
enough stuff.
You literally just get it for the comics and to watch your old superhero shows.
Yeah, it's like not
But
important enough.
YouTube news: T-Series versus PewDiePie.
That's not.
That's old.
That's old.
Well,
That's over.
We literally follow it up every single week since
Oh.
October.
Well, the subscribe to PewDiePie meme is over because PewDiePie ended it because
Yeah,
it was
we talked
bad.
about like,
We talked
2
about
weeks
that last
ago.
week.
Yeah,
we
that
just
was-
haven't taken the time to take it off.
That was rough, dude.
So
Freaking, he was like, a mass shooter said subscribe to PewDiePie, so we are ending that meme.
yes,
I mean,
good for him.
yeah,
It's a good- it's a good time to end
That's a
the
good time
meme.
to end a meme.
John Krasinski is gonna be Mr. Fantastic? Question mark.
That's all speculation at
I
this
know,
point.
but he looks exactly
Bro,
like him.
John Krasinski would do such a good job as Mr. Fantastic. And you could just have his actual wife be Sue Storm. You could have Emily Blunt be
Pam
Sue
Halpert?
Storm. No.
Got him.
No, his real wife, A Quiet Place wife.
That's funny though.
But like
He
she
looks
would
exactly like
Yeah,
him.
Emily Blunt would be good as her. I don't know who I hope they do Fantastic Four.
Another one. The one
I
that's
hope
not
they
trash.
do. I hope they do a good one
Yeah.
for MCU.
Because when did that last one come out? 2013, 2014.
Something like that. That one was bad.
So by the time they actually get this together and shoot
Yeah.
it, it'll still be a couple years.
Because I don't think they're gonna start incorporating like those kind of characters until
like 2022.
at least the
23.
next phase after this one. Because I don't know what all they're gonna do in this phase, but like,
They've released a schedule for their next 50 movies.
oh, Disney did. Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember that.
All 3 of the Star Wars movies got pushed back a year, and so did Avatar 2, 3.
No one
Did you say
about
Avatar?
Literally
2 and
no
3
one.
got pushed back
Literally
a
no
year.
one cares.
Like the
about
one that
Avatar.
was like the biggest blockbuster.
Yeah. See, okay, that's so funny actually. The fact that Avatar is like the top grossing film of all time.
I don't know how.
It was
Exactly.
stunningly
It was really
beautiful.
It really was,
But it's
of
so
the
funny
time.
because it's not memorable at all. Like there was this video that I saw that was like going on to like Santa Monica Pier and asking like a bunch of people to name one character from
Yeah.
Avatar, and everybody's just like,
Nope.
I don't know what to tell you, man.
Remember, it looked cool.
They're like, the girl that played Gamora?
Yeah, and so it's like, but I bet Avengers is primed to take it over. It's
There,
It's
people
really
are saying
close.
that,
It's
that
close.
people are going to go see Avengers in theaters 5-6 times just so they can.
I've already seen it 3 times.
I've seen it twice.
Like I feel
Come on,
like
Zach,
it's
pick
definitely,
Pick it up,
You gotta
man.
go see it again now.
It's good. It's a really it's a good movie.
It's almost better the second time
You get to catch more stuff.
I don't know about that.
because then you get to like enjoy it. You're not like on the edge of your seat, like
I think
freaking
that's
out,
better.
like what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? You just get to enjoy it more.
I think that's a better feeling than just like, whatever.
I don't know, but
Yeah. Good movie. though.
Detective Pikachu.
I put
saw
the
it.
song like he said
I
that
saw
he.
it this
Yeah, I
morning.
assumed he was gonna see it. So
Yeah. Deadpool as Pikachu.
don't you mean?
It's-
Don't you mean Green Lantern? as
Basic,
Pikachu?
honestly, it
Shut
pretty
up.
much is Deadpool as Pikachu with less like profanity and stuff. like he basically has the same he makes the same kind of like jokey jokes as like
breaking the fourth wall.
yeah sometimes. It was good though. I liked it. It wasn't like amazing, but like
yeah. I mean,
it
Is
was
a meme.
obviously.
it was
Is
a
it meme of the
first.
show.
I wasn't really that memey. Like
Oh,
it was
okay.
just like pretty good. Like it's
Okay.
like a 7, I think. It's
7?
I
That's
really
pretty good.
That's actually pretty good.
I'm really glad because like well for me a 7 is like pretty good. Like for me a 6 is like that's not very good at all. But like for me like 7 is like that was pretty good. 8's like that was really good. 9 is like insane. And then
9's
10
like
is
10 game.
10 is
like
like
Winter
yeah
Soldier.
10's like really hard to I don't even know what I would count as a 10.
Winter Soldier.
Probably not.
No.
Probably not. Winter Soldier would probably be a 9, 8.5, 9, something like that. But yeah, no, it was good. Like,
Into the Spider-Verse.
I'm really glad that they made a good video
probably
game
be.
movie finally, because it's been a minute.
Still saying Uncharted. I've been saying it for years.
Oh, Uncharted would be great.
They were
there's, like-
supposed to
They're
make
trying
it.
to do that.
No,
There's-
it was supposed to come out my birthday 2 years ago.
Oh.
And then they're like,
Good.
nope.
Yeah, they're still trying. They're trying to make a Metal Gear Solid movie.
That
One guy is.
could be good.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Uncharted would be pretty easy though. I mean, he's a
Uncharted and like
treasure-
Metal Gear
a
Solid,
treasure
those seem like the
hunter-
prime candidates to
A
like
treasure
actually be a
hunter
movie.
that
It's just it's like it's Indiana Jones. Like it's basically the same thing, just not in like
except
the 1940s.
more fighting probably.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like when it comes down to it, it's like it's basically Indiana Jones. So like you can
Which
make
then
that.
is basically just Tomb Raider.
I was gonna say like, didn't they make a Lara Croft movie?
They did.
They
and
made
it wasn't
a
very
lot.
good.
Yeah, they made a lot.
But they remade it like
They remade it and it still wasn't very good.
somehow.
They made the Warcraft movie. Wasn't very good.
That came out 10 years too late though. Well, and that was one of those movies that you only knew what was happening if you played the game.
Yep. That's exactly right. Which is, and even then, the people that had played the game still
We're
didn't
so
really like it.
confused. Yeah.
Dude, if they made an Overwatch movie though, that would be freaking. That would be insane.
To have enough shorts to where they
Exactly,
probably
like,
could. Like
they
the
could just-
animation studio they have could
It's
honestly
really
make
good.
one.
Like those look like a movie, and if
Dude,
they
what
made
if Pixar bought the rights?
Oof.
a
That'd be-
Pixar Overwatch movie.
I don't
know if
about
that could be a thing.
I don't know.
If they throw the Pixar ball,
They already basically just look
Pizza
like.
Planet comes through.
They kind of already look like Pixar characters.
They
Kinda.
do?
Like.
But Pixar's just not the right studio. for
Yeah,
it.
no, it's
No,
not.
that well, because a Pixar movie has to have all the like they have the set Easter eggs that you have to put in each movie.
Oh, you
so
still could.
Putting that in, there's like they're driving in the Pizza Planet truck.
What do y'all think about Toy Story 4?
I'm
What do you think about
hyped
it?
because it's coming.
Yeah,
A little confused of why it's coming.
I'm concerned to say the least.
I'm not concerned because they know what they're doing.
They do, but like, I'm like.
I'm
Do you think they're just
excited.
milking it at this point?
That's exactly
Since-
what they're doing.
since
like,
it's
like
coming-
Toy Story
Not-
3 was the end.
Yeah, I
Like,
thought it was the end.
unless they
I
pull
know.
something really
The
big,
thing
like
is,
this one's just
there's
not
so
gonna
many
be as
stories
good.
that you could do from Toy Story.
There is, but like.
But that they've had shorts. They had a couple
yeah,
shorts.
but like.
Halloween
As
short.
far as like movies go, I feel like unless they pull out some other emotional something from this, like it can't be as
Forky
good.
the Fork.
Like it literally like there's no way. But
Bo Peep's like a villain, maybe.
I hope it'll be good. I really do.
It's interesting. Did I think it was gonna happen? Not really. But
I had a hunch.
since it is happening, you can't help but not. get
Yeah,
excited.
I had a hunch it would happen. Because, like,
I didn't
you
think
got
it
to
was
make
gonna
that
happen.
money. You
Dude,
really do.
a lot of money.
They have an amazing animation studio. They can make something new.
They could. They really could. But, I mean, you know.
They are. They do have a couple originals. Stuff
Yeah,
for the
see,
next
the
couple
past,
years.
like, I'm trying to think, like, what was the last
The Good
original one? Like,
Dinosaur.
wasn't Inside Out? Was Inside Out before The Good Dinosaur?
A year before. Good Dinosaur came out like a year and a half after.
Yep. Good Dinosaur.
That was a
Not that
beautiful
good.
movie.
Yeah, but not very good.
It's also the very most forgettable movie.
Oh, yeah.
Pixar movie.
Other than, like, A Bug's Life.
I remember Bugs.
Bugs
I don't like
Life-
A Bug's Life that much. I like Ants
Bugs
better than A
Life-
Bug's Life, honestly.
Really?
Well, the
Oh,
thing
yeah.
about Bugs Life is everyone knows about Bugs
Bro,
Life
Ants
because it
has
was the
freaking
beginning.
Sylvester Stallone as a buff ant. It's so good.
Okay, that's
Forgot.
true.
I haven't seen either of those in a long time.
I have those on like VHS.
You want to
Yeah,
know the first
dude.
time I ever saw Bugs Life?
What?
Day camp at White River.
Oh, wow.
When I was like
That's
5.
something. Never went
When
to
they had
daycare.
like the box, they had like a little box TV in the mess hall.
That's
When
funny.
I was 5.
Yeah, dude.
I don't even know.
A great time to be alive,
Yep.
but
All right, I think we're about out of time for our
So-
Friday's episode. It's been a hot
Basically.
minute.
Mm-hmm.
It's been awesome having you been on the podcast.
that it is.
Yeah, thanks.
I don't think we've had anyone that's
Thanks,
talked about
guys.
like as much nerdy stuff as you.
Yeah.
Or it's
that's
been
cool.
different. Like Harold was more about like, I don't know.
A little bit more tech,
Yeah,
Yeah.
not as superhero-y.
I'm a pop culture guy, you know.
that it is. But
Yeah.
Everyone else was just like, yeah, I know some movies.
Oh, I know some movies. Let me
Ben's
tell
just like,
you.
I know all the
I know
movies.
all the movies.
I know all the movies, all the cartoons,
All of them, baby.
all the TV shows.
Oh yeah.
the video games
Mm-hmm.
basically right
I
up
know.
our alley,
Yeah.
and even some tech stuff.
Yeah.
That was lit.
Yep.
It was a good week of episodes.
And he even got a
was.
hash brown.
I did. Did get a hash brown. Thought it was a chicken nugget at first. It was not a chicken nugget. Very pleasantly surprised.
The
Yeah.
big chicken nugget.
Yeah.
All right, well, that'll do it
All right.
for the week. We'll catch you guys next time.
Bye.
The flippity flip.